Hey guys, just a quick video on how to get the Floppy Emu to work with Total Replay. I noticed that in the Apple II forums, some users are having some difficulty in getting this to work, and hopefully this will help. The disk structure on the Emu has to have the file for Total Replay named smart0.2mg, and any other files that may be on there, you may want to add an extension .txt just so those volumes don't show up. And pretty much it's set the Emu into Smartport mode, which let's go ahead and do this now. It's already in that mode, but you hit the reset. As soon as it gets booted, tap the square, and that's where you set the default mode, and make sure it's set to Smartport hard disk, and then hit enter. Now it instructs you to turn the computer off. Okay, so before rebooting, let me just get my computer into focus here. Have a disk with ProDOS 2.42. In this case, it's an Apple IIc Plus, which uses 3.5-inch discs for the built-in drive, and that's why I have it on this particular setup. Now, if you have an Apple IIc, not the Plus, get a 5.25-inch disc. Sorry, I'm trying to get all this in the camera, and I only have two hands, so get a 5.25-inch disc and use that in the floppy drive for the Apple IIc. So the key thing being that you're booting ProDOS 2.42. So let me go ahead and put that disk in. And then turn the computer on. So it's booting the floppy drive that's built in, and the Floppy Emu is not something that's going to boot directly from your computer. But to get access to the Total Replay image, or for any Smartport image that you actually want to access, go to where it says I'm sorry, I'm jumping ahead of myself. Just tab, and you'll get the next device in the chain, which in this case is the Floppy Emu. And you'll see on the screen that it does say 4 a.m. pack, which is the file smart0.2mg. So where it's highlighted launcher system, go ahead and hit enter, and it will load Total Replay. And I just pressed the letter D, and there's the first file it brought up. And so it's working. Now, there will be times when you'll actually not have it register the Floppy Emu, and instead of when you hit tab, it's going to not even see a drive 2. Let me reboot the machine and just pretend it doesn't recognize it. I've had pretty good luck with this particular Apple IIc Plus, because it does have a ROM 5 X, and the stock ROM, I think, did have some problems sometimes recognizing that the Floppy Emu was attached. But anyway, let me go ahead and reboot this. Okay, and hit tab. It does see slot 5 drive 2, which is the Floppy Emu, but say it didn't. What would you do then? Let's go back, and I'm hitting tab right now. So this is the boot disk on the 3.5 slot 5 drive 1. If it were the 5.25 inch on an Apple IIc, not a Plus, you'll probably be looking at slot 6 drive 1. Well, take the cursor down and highlight Basic System and hit Enter. And we're in Basic. And just reboot the machine. In this case, I'm on an Apple IIc Plus, so I'll do a PR number 5. If you're an Apple IIc, not a Plus, do a PR number 6. And it'll refresh the way the computer sees the attached devices when you do this. So again, I'm doing a PR number 5. So if your machine had trouble the first time seeing the additional device, in this case the Floppy Emu, hit tab, do that process, hit tab, and you should be able to see the drive 2 in the chain. Well, I hope that helps. Sorry if this is too long.